Okay, Matt Dixon, Crossfit Lake Wylie, week 2, lesson plans. Choose a 2007, which is a 1,000-meter row, then 5 rounds of 25 pull-ups, 7 push jerk for time. All right, so realistically, we have a 1-hour time frame, but the way I want to break it down is I know that the first 10 minutes are going to be basically good mornings, greetings, any type of injuries, of that sort. And then the last 10 minutes, I want to make sure I'm guaranteeing my cool down. So this is my bingo stop time for the cool down. This is kind of my bingo start time for the actual general warm up. All right. So then I like to think in my head of 30 minutes is obviously the halfway mark, and then I want to work it backwards. So I figured this workout would be about 15 minutes. So I did about 9. The row I figured would take 5 minutes max. Again, that's kind of for the slowest athlete we might have. And then I was thinking 90 seconds per round for the push-ups, and then about another 30 seconds for the push jerk. So the way I figured this out was about 16 minutes, right? So I want to take the 16 minutes off of the 50. That puts us somewhere around 34, right? So this is my bingo start for the actual WOD, so I can actually give the members the 10 minutes of cool down, which I know will probably be about 7 minutes after we clean up, etc. All right, so this is going to be the WOD time. 16 minutes with a little fudge built in because I know that, obviously nothing's perfect. So after the first general, how is everybody doing, injuries, etc., we're going to get into the general warm-up, which is going to be about 7 minutes. And here, it's basically just some sort of monostructural. I like to get everybody moving. We'll do maybe a row. We'll do some light push press, maybe some strict press, depending on what we're doing that day. Obviously, we're going to get ready for the push jerk, and then maybe some ring rows in there as well. So I would basically build a structured general warm-up for the actual workout of the day. Then between about the 17-minute mark and about the 27-minute mark, we'll say, about the 27-minute mark, we're going to do the specific warm-up. So this is where I'm going to have everybody get a barbell. We're going to start talking about the row, right? Rowing techniques. We're going to talk about some rights and wrongs, be more efficient on the rower. I want to run everybody through the pull-ups, the progressions, up through the kipping or butterfly, wherever the athletes are at. And then I'm going to spend the last portion of the specific warm-up on the push jerk, because that is going to be the most complicated in my opinion. So I want to make sure that's the freshest in their minds. So in something like this, I would just, basically start with the row. Then I would work on the pull-up progression, and then I would work on the push jerk, starting from the strict press, etc. Right? I would maybe do 5 reps of each, kind of like the general format which we did. 27 to 30. This is the find your zone, find your equipment, get your spot laid out. We're going to do a bathroom break for between 27 and 30, right? Roughly. Again, there's some fudgery in there. I know that, right? People are people. And then between 30 and 34, this is kind of like the last chance to intervene, talk about it. One more time, recap on the whiteboard, and then we're going to cut it loose. So that's how I like to generally set it out. I do like to have a bingo start time. I also am realistic on the 10 minutes on each side of just some fudgery, how you doing, greetings, etc. And I like to have people actually cooling down at the 53 mark. That's really about how I set it up. I try to keep most of it in my head, but I also kind of resort back to this as often as I can. And that's all I have for you.